Alrighty, good evening and welcome to the final game of our program today with Boys Central A versus Boys Northern A. Central A will be in white starting from left to right, is it? Yeah, I believe left to right, and right to left, and the Northern A boys will be going left to right. Northern A is playing in black and Central A is playing in white. This should be a great matchup this evening with two very, very good teams coming up against each other.
Yeah. Hi. In Central A in white we have cap number 2, Tom Curtin, cap number 3, Hugh Hawley, cap number 4, Ollie Thurbo-Ray, cap number 6, Rayleigh Pokey, cap number 7, Aidan Ralph, cap number 9, Parker Rogers, cap number 10, Can Jones and also a captain, and cap number 11, Hamish Wright, cap number 12, Matthew Beauchamp, and cap number 13, Conrad Jones.
And then for Northern A, we have Isaac Lees, number 2, which is the captain, Cameron McCallum-Smith, number 3, Daniel Holinger, number 4, Fraser Walker, number 5, Ryan Galloway, number 6, Daniel Glennie, number 7, Fraser Smith-Rice, number 8, Ben Hugh, number 9, and Kieran York, number 11, Ed Smith, number 13. And here we go, first strike of the game, and Central has beaten Northern by about a metre there. Isaac and Hamish going for a great strike.
Yeah, Central bringing it up off to that left wall, trying to lock it down, hopefully getting a few good rotations there. Northern looking very strong with some good rotations and looking to swing it round the back right.
And there we go, I've got a referee call. We'll just see and check which way this is going. That is against Northern here. Probably a stick infringing as they're trying to make that tackle to swing it wide.
Yeah. Right, we have a nice flick wide from the centre Cam Jones out to Matthew Beauchamp. Northern shuts it down on that wall.
Fraser Smith-Rice linking up with Ben Hugh there, staying down again for another phase. Able to get that offload back to, I believe that's Daniel Glennie there, number 7. And then Central early in this game putting a lot of pressure on the Northern goal bin.
Yep. Now here we have Northern pushing up. Central trying to mitigate that and take it sideways and create an opportunity on the goal, but are unable to do so. Northern with a big swim down the middle, excellent back tackle there from Central, and now it's back on the wall.
Just an upper line spot at the moment, but Central swinging it wide, looking to maybe get to their sub-bench, get some fresh legs in. A little bit of a melee there. I believe it's Daniel Holinger and Cam Jones getting the two centres, having a good battle there. Big king hit from the right wing, who's flicked up to the forward and back to the right wing again. I believe that's Ryan Galloway. You can see about long hair coming out of the back of his cap. And Central have taken that puck back, got under their sub-bench and got some fresh legs in.
Here we have a good run from Central. Still in the middle here. Often in these big courts, Central have been looking to take it sideways, and hopefully that would be helping them in these bigger games like this. But Northern seem to be super strong in that middle, as we can see here. Great turn there from Ben Hugh in creating that space up ahead.
And we have Central on their right-hand wall looking to make a break. Oh, great double team there. One forward on one side, the other forward on the other, looking to make that tackle. But Northern have really slowed that puck down, trying to get it back maybe towards their sub-bench and get some fresh players in. It's been a bit of a melee through that middle, but great flick up and a little run there. Another turn and offload. Looking for a big swim. That's Ben Hugh making a massive swim out to their right-hand side, and then there was a great back tackle. Can't see what number it is. Number 8, I believe.
Yep, here goes Tommy Carrots, our goalie for Central. Northern going down the middle hard within the 3-metre zone of the goal bin. Nice turn, flick out, Central. That looks like it just went inside the goal on that first one. And big congrats for Northern for starting us off with a no goal gloving. Okay, we've got a no goal for gloving against Northern. Hopefully Central can capitalise off that and get it back up into their half.
Yeah, that's a great save there by Central. A little bit lucky, but hey, everyone needs a little bit of luck now and again. Looking to go straight to their sub-bench side. Left-handed centre, that's Cam Jones. And it's been locked down on that left-hand wall in between the two sub-benches. Not too much rotating going on, but it's looking to increase as the game goes. It's quite static at the moment. Now, Henry, what would you be doing in this static situation? Trying to break something up and be a bit of difference in there.
Yeah, definitely. If it's getting static, rolling the subs. If it's definitely next to your sub bench is a big. Getting the fresh players in and then going sideways like Central have just done now. Central now going across back to their own sub bench. Hopefully, maybe getting another forward sub that maybe hasn't subbed, and then ploughing up that wall down into Northern Territory.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, and it's a lot of this game seems to be played under the Central sub bench right now, which for Central is quite positive. They can keep those rotations of fresh players going. Massive flick through the middle, looking for Isaac Lees up the front, the captain of Northerns. Oh, and a great turn off the corner of the goal bin there. That looked like the offside wing. And Central have locked it down to their corner, but Northern are being ferocious and trying to get it out of there.
Yeah, excellent work with the Central defence. Central doesn't want to hold it in this corner for too long. Don't want to get any corner rule calls by the refs, because I know these refs are definitely calling a lot more at this tournament. Trying to break out, Northern receives the puck, tries to flick it back through, but Central shuts it down again. Some really good stuff with the Central defence at the moment, especially their B team. Big flick onto the corner of the goal. Northern has the players down, and it looks like it's a goal. And ref timeout, no goal.
Haven't called either way.
Yep. So we had one ref call and a no goal for barging by the looks of things, and the other two are saying, hey, we just want to have a quick chat about that, see what we all saw, and maybe another ref saw a foul before that barging call occurred. Now, these ref timeouts, they can be super quick if the refs are able to come to a decision real quickly, but they can take a while. Hopefully they won't take too long, so we can get back to the action for you. Oh, and I believe can we read Catherine's lips there? She's trying to some hand signals as well, trying to figure out what's going on. And here we go. We're having a penalty shot. Oh my! These are not a common occurrence. For those of you who don't know what a penalty shot is, it is when a almost likely goal has been prevented by a foul. So in this case, Central were defending. They fouled, and now Northern get a 2-on-1 opportunity to potentially score the goal. Hang on. What's happening here? Maybe he's trying to... Because they don't happen so often, sometimes the players don't actually know what's going on either, so the rest need to give a bit of a telling, but here we go. And it is Daniel Hollinger and Fraser Smith-Rice, and it is a great flick straight into the middle, and the goalie tried to save it there, but Fraser Smith-Rice came through on the end to finish it off. Well done, Northern. That puts them 1-0 up, about a third of the way through the first half.
Cool. Yeah, excellent work there, definitely. The Daniel's flick and then being assisted with that other player on that, Fraser, on that penalty shot was excellent work there. All right, here we have our second strike of the game. And we try Central's trying to do some skills through the middle here, Northern being super solid on the bottom and keeping it in the middle. But then Central is pushing it out there.
Yeah, body position is absolutely key for all these boys. You can see when they get into the bottom, they're trying to get the hips real low, get that driving force behind you, your little engines if you'd call it. And here we go, Ben Hugh doing a turn off that wall, trying to get a flick forward to his other forward, but there has been a referee call here. And that is against Central for barging. Referee setting up the puck. And Northern here will probably look to start trying to control the game and start spreading Central apart, doing some wides as Auckland teams like to do.
Daniel Hoglinger taking the puck there for Northern on that advantage puck. Central being super flat on the bottom on that one, but Northern driving it wide, doing an excellent run down there. Great underbody skills there across, trying to flick it across. But Matthew getting absolutely dominated on that double team. Excellent work there, Northern. But Central managing to shut it down into that corner.
A lot of pressure here. Heard a few. That looks like a 5-minute send out. A 5-minute send out for who? That is number. Do we have a number?
Number 10. White 10.
Number 10 for White. That is Cam Jones. Oh, is it number 10? Nope, sorry, that is number 12, Matthew Beauchamp. He has been sent out for 5 minutes. Now, a 5-minute sent out's a pretty big impact on the game, and it's for a pretty severe headshot generally. And that puck looks like it's ended up straight in the goal bin off that advantage puck from Northern. They've got quite a few creative positioning decisions for their advantage pucks, but they seem to be working out.
Goal number 11.
And that was a goal for number 11, Kewan York there. Kewan's actually the youngest player in this Northern A team. He's a young Year 10 boy from Howard College, and a team timeout has been called by Central A.
Yeah. Very unfortunate for the Central A team. Definitely Matthew Beauchamp being one of the senior players in the team and playing for Wellington College and Crocs, and probably one of the best wings in that team. It's going to have a bit of an impact for Central if Northern choose to go wide.
Yeah, definitely. Being a wing down, we like to say that we help out a lot, but sometimes it doesn't always happen. But without a wing sub, being one sub down really starts making an impact, and being one player less in the pool, it might at the start not look like it's making too much of a difference, but when you're getting near the end of that 5 minutes, it's really taking a toll on your body and your legs, and later on in that game, it really, really tires you out. So here we got 10 more seconds before we head into the third strike of this game. It looks like we've got Hamish Wright setting up to take it for Central, and from Northern, it looks like that could be Isaac Lees. Yes, it is.
Right, Northern doing some, on both strikes. As Anne's just said, it's a very even match on the strikes. Central driving up that left wall, Northern driving it wide again, and doing that lovely lay back into the centre and trying to drive it wide again. Right, we've got a call from the refs. We have
6 wide, 1 minute.
number 6 White, so Riley Pokey has been sent out for a minute for stick infringement. That's pretty unlucky now. Central's down to 4 players. Pretty rough for Central at the moment.
Yeah, this is when some of your senior players need to start digging a bit deep and really taking ownership of that. There's a great flick and chase there. I think that was by Ed Schmidt. And then we got another call here. That is, looks like another Central player being sent out. That means they are now down to 3 players. That is Conrad Jones being sent out here. Personally, I've only ever played with 3 players once, and it was rough to say the least. So Central will be doing a great job right now if they're able to hold this puck out of that goal bin.
Coach Sean will not be happy right now.
Yeah. Coach Sean definitely not happy, especially after that very unlucky mid-Northern upset. Here we have a call from in the corner, and it is against Northern.
Number 2, Blake.
Number 2,
1 minute.
Isaac Lees, the captain, has been sent out. So hopefully this will only slightly level the playing grounds. And that call was for barging.
To be honest, it's not that often at these regional tournaments that you see 4 players sitting in the sin bin. It's not all that common of an occurrence. Normally these players are a bit better disciplined. Obviously, in these tight games when it's a bit of a grudge match, Central versus Northern, as it tends to be, people are getting a bit fired up and a bit aggressive in there. Now we're love to see some aggression, but as the old saying goes, fire in the belly, ice in the mind. Keeping a cool head with while you're using all your energy.
3 people in the sim is not going to help you score goals.
Yeah, 3 people in the sin bin is not going to help you score goals, and that is another goal there for Northern, number 8, and number 8 is Fraser Smith Rice.
Yeah. Definitely showing now having 3 players in the pool on Central's part is not doing them any favours. but still,
5 and 5.
but now we're back to 5 players each. Interesting number of players to play with 5, meaning only 1 player up the front. So it means that 1 player up the front is going to have to work super hard to create opportunities for the wings.
We're having some really good melees in the middle of the pool during this game. Actually, it's been quite an open game. We don't see so much play in the middle of the pool generally, but it's been great for us to be able to watch and see all the skills on show from these players. And Isaac Lees is back in the pool now. Ref is playing advantage. However, the pressure is still on that central goal bin. Northern are really looking to make their mark early on in this first. I say early on in this first half. We're about 3 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, interesting run up there from Central for just making this brilliant run up the pool, but not making that critical pass back to the wing. I think that would be the one thing that I would say that Central needs to work on, would be having clean laybacks and making sure they keep possession after each player has their go of the puck. And if we look at Northern A, they seem to be doing this very, very well, and that's what is letting them score the goals. Big run down the left wall here. As you can just see, great layback to that other player, and that's caused them to hold that puck in front of the goal bin.
Something I did just notice there is Central seems to be having a bit of numbers on the bottom than Northern, but Northern just seems to be getting the run of play. I think it's maybe a little positioning that Central are coming in, going for some big hits, overcommitting bodies where they don't necessarily need to be, and that's allowing some extra space on the outside where Northern loves to go wide.
Yeah. Central battling in the corner with Northern. Northern sending a few players in now, hopefully looking to go sideways. Wing shut down there. Northern still looking to go around the outside. And now we have a run from Canberra. It seems to be a ref call from Catherine for barging against Central A, and we have a timeout as well. Team for Northern A.
The coaches here for Northern A this year are Sam Marshall and Sam Twigg. Both these very experienced players who are looking to impart their knowledge on the next generation of players coming through. So they'll be looking to give the boys a bit of a breather before they take this advantage puck and maybe discuss a little strategy for what advantage what set play they should use in this area of the pool. Most of the teams in this grade will have set plays for most areas of the pool, specifically when they're defending in their 5 metre and attacking in the 5 metre, because these tend to be the danger zones for both teams.
Yeah, definitely. I think definitely when you get to this level, set plays on strikes and on advantage pucks, especially in front of the goal bin, have a massive impact. White has a team warning for, we think, substitution. Daniel Hogan taking the puck. We have another call for barging against Northern A. This will hopefully give Central a chance to get it to a wall and then start to make space into Northern's territory.
Definitely. Cam Jones just taking the puck here, looking to go wide to his wing. The puck's in a bit of a blind spot for us at the moment, so we can't exactly see what's going on. But we have Fraser Smith-Rice coming back down in the back, looking to potentially spin it wide. Swing the 45 himself, though, doing a bomb forward. And then I think that's Daniel Holinger there coming through the middle with some great under-the-body skills. The right wing staying down. Then we got the right forward driving it, and Central have taken it back to their back wall and now trying to drive across there. And we have another ref call. That is gloving against Northern. Really need to start cleaning up their act down Central's end. Otherwise, they might start getting some players sent out, and it's not going to help them improve their score.
Yeah, definitely. I think especially we've only got 40 seconds left of this first half. It's time for them to really go hard before they have a big rest in the halftime slot. Central's locking it down on that wall, hopefully getting some subs. We have another ref call here against Central for stick infringement. So hopefully this will give Northern their last chance before the first half ends.
I know there's only 11 seconds on the clock, but most of these boys can do a full length underwater in about that time, so anything can really happen. And as we just saw, they might have needed 13 seconds to get that puck in. Beaten by the buzzer, unfortunately for Northern there, but that brings us to half time in this entertaining Central A versus Northern A game on your Sunday evening. All right, and 45 seconds before the second half kicks off, that puck has just been made sure it's right in the middle. I think it's Andrew Harris there checking that. Now, the referees in this game, who do we have? I think that's James Davies on the left-hand side there. Catherine Davies. It says we should have Gabby in the water, but I don't believe Gabby is in the water, and I believe Andrew Harris is in the water, and then we have Henry Lang on the chief ref. I think it's Gabby. Or is Gabby and Henry? Yeah. So Henry is doing his level 2 referee course for over this tournament. So Gabby will be teaching him a lot as one of New Zealand's most experienced referees. And here we go. Big strike to start off the second half. And once again, quite an even strike, but Hamish just beating out Isaac, I believe, there to the strike. And there's Ryan Gallagher on a nice turn pass back to Daniel Honinger, who links it up looks to go to the left wing, but can't quite get the flick off. But he's managed to get one forwards up towards Isaac, and then the right wing again, Ryan, in a bit of a melee there, trying to make a turn tackle.
Yeah, excellent work from those central forwards. Just in a blind spot at the moment, but it looks like Central needs to have their forwards' body position just a bit lower so that they can be able to take the puck off the Northern stick. Looks like to be quite static on the wall. Now just bouncing off now. Northern players coming down. And we have an advantage from the referee. Central making a drive. Daniel, see, that's an example of what Central need to do. They need to have a nice turn from their centre off towards their offside wing, and then they'll be able to make a ground around the Northern team.
Oh, definitely. It's much easier to go around people than it is to go through people. Just a rule of thumb. There's been a referee call here that is barging against Northern. I'd say maybe a few more barging calls to either side could result in a warning for either side, or just being sent out again straight away without even the warning. Central looking to go down their right-hand wall, just heading towards that northern sub-bench. Nice locked-up static play there. No one looking to budge an inch, trying to out-breath hold the opposition. It's always a bit of a flex if you're able to stay down a little bit longer than that player that you're marking there.
Yeah, interesting. Northern making a great drive there. Looks like Ryan Galloway, my fellow commentator's younger brother. Big flick there from Central. Northern regaining possession and making another spike off into the middle of the pool.
And then they've done a great flick forward here. I think that's to Isaac Lees, and then it's just been driven into the goal there. Could have even been potentially an own goal as Central were trying to clear it, but they had two Northern players pushing down onto them. So you had Isaac Lees there, number 2, who scored that goal. He is also the captain for this Northern's team and is leading by example from the front there.
Yeah, definitely Isaac having a great game up on forward, creating those opportunities for Northern. But also other Northern forwards being great support there. Right, here we have another strike. Both forwards coming with pace. Hamish Wright getting the puck, doing a lovely underbody pass towards Aidan Ralph. Ben Hugh going in for a great tackle for Northern and pushing the Central team back into their own territory.
Here we go, Fraser making a turn tackle. I believe it's on Aidan Ralph there, number 7. Yep. And then trying to do a 45 off that wall and looking for his forwards. Number 6, Riley Pokey making a good tackle there. There is some referee advantages being played. Yeah, and that is Andrew for advantage there, and that is a barging call against Northern. These boys like to use their body a lot of the time to make their tackles. Like to be quite physical. However, that can come off, depending on which referee you have. Different interpretations of barging, obstruction can always be varying.
Yeah, barging's definitely one of the calls which encompasses a whole thing from just obstructing a player with your body, but also using your body. Central having a great drive into the 3-metre zone of Northern's half, and the puck just grazing the side of the bin there. Unlucky work, unlucky there for Central, and Northern doing a great save into their corner.
Yeah, Henry, I believe that it was Fraser Walker who made that great save just on the edge of the goal. And then we have a little bit of a run here, looking from Northern. I think it was Daniel Holing who found a bit of space. But Central have cleaned it up quite nicely and are now driving it back towards Northern's territory. Hamish Wright, great little run up that wall, and Northern have taken it to their defensive left corner. Probably try and get it underneath their sub-bench here to get some nice, easy, quick subs going. Those rolling subs, always important when you're playing under hockey.
Yeah. Refs are playing advantage. Central trying to make a drive into that 3-metre zone again. We have another barging call against Northern. So hopefully this will create a brilliant opportunity for Central to get that puck into the tray.
Yeah, we're just having a little bit of a ref timeout here, just trying to make sure that the players are able to understand what's going on. And we have number 13, Comrade Jones, being sent out again. I believe this is his second send out this game, both times for a minute. However, this does give Central a very good opportunity to use one of their advantage pucks in that Northern 5-metre zone. Lots of numbers on the bottom from both teams, and then everyone popping up quite similarly timing because that puck got into a safe zone for Northern. Central are really looking to keep that pressure on, even though they are down to 5.
Yeah, definitely. Central definitely keeping the pressure down. Northern player just getting rolled by a Central player there. Aidan Ralph trying to cut through the middle, and then Hamish Wright managing to salvage the puck there. Right, on the left wall here, away from the sub-bench, these players are going to have to... The offside wings is where they're going to be expending their energy, hopefully driving it up that wall, but then also not going too far so that they can cut across into the high goal percentage making area, you know.
And there we have another call from a referee that is barging against Central here. There's been quite a lot of play on this actual far wall. Well, I say far wall, it's the close side to our cameras, but it's the far side from all the subbing and where the chief referee is, which is, as Henry was saying, those offside wings or far side wingers are going to be expending a lot of energy trying to keep up with the play. And we have the player back to 6 versus 6. And right now we have a static play on the far wall from our cameras. Northern looking to get a slight roll on, but Central taking it back to the wall, looking for a reset and potentially the forwards.
Right, Northern making a big drive through what we call the channel, which is about an area that's just off the wall, so it allows the opportunity to go back onto the wall and out into the centre of the pool. Central trying to shut that down, making a great turn tackle there and flicking it forward. I'd hope that forward would have just locked it down, create some subbing for that Central team, but they've chosen to go across. Now Northern's making a drive across the pool. Excellent double team. Tom Curtin making a great save for that and saving it to the wall.
Yeah, looking to reset that for Central, but they've just tried to flick it out to the middle of nowhere, and that puck is bobbled out. It's right on the edge of the goal bin for Northern, looking for an underbody flick, and the puck has ended up in Central's goal bin, but let's have a see of whether that has ended up there legally. And yes, it has, and that is a goal for number 7, Daniel Glennie. Northern are actually quite, was it number 8? Well, it was number 7, number 8? Number 7. It was number 7, Daniel Glennie. Northern are quite lucky with their wings at the moment. They've got 2 left-handed wings and 2 right-handed wings. So they've got their lefties playing on the left and the righties playing on the right, which really gives them a bit of a wall advantage when they are down that side.
Yeah, definitely not so lucky for Central with a few I know, and Aidan Ralph being a left-handed forward and Cam Jones being a left-handed forward, a left-handed centre. So maybe creating a bit more uncertainty for any opposition coming up against them. But still, right here we have Sean Van Dyke, the Central coach, doing a lot of nodding and talking to the team. What do you think should we be talking about to them, Heath?
Oh, I'm not too sure what Sean will be saying, but if I was in her position, I'd be telling the boys, hey, look, there's 7 minutes left in this game. After this, you can go home, have some dinner, have a good night's sleep. So let's leave it all in the pool for this last 7 minutes. Let's go score a goal, and we really need to work together and get those numbers down. Our numbers are the thing that sort of, it's good when we're on attack, but on the defensive side, we really need to come back forwards as well and make those back tackles, make those turn tackles, make those peel tackles, and really, really lock it down and get those resets going. Because when Northern's getting that roll on, they're looking quite hard to stop.
Yeah, definitely. When Northern gets their roll on, the forwards are just there, and it's making it quite hard for Central to stop them. Now we have some more action on the close wall to the sub-bench. Central making a bit of a turn. Daniel trying to make a 180 turn and flicking it straight back up. Central just having the numbers down to just keep driving.
Definitely. So Northern underneath their sub-bench probably getting some fresh legs in there. Oh, and that has been a great poops tackle, and it's gone outright to Fraser Walker. Fraser Walker, he is incredibly fast, that boy. When he's not playing underwater hockey, he is a national level swimmer. I believe he did incredibly well at nationals earlier this year. And so here we go, Northern putting a bomb in towards the central goal bin. Fraser Walker with a great turn tackle, and then into, I believe it was Daniel Hollinger, and the puck is now jammed up on the corner of that goal bin. No one wants to give an inch, but that puck looks like it may have ended up in the goal bin under Central side. And we have 1, 2, and no, that is no goal. That is against Northern there. Oh, sorry. A referee timeout. These referees love changing their minds a little bit last minute, but we'd rather they make the right decision than not make the right decision. And so after that talk, it looks like they've they've gone for a stick infringement against Central instead of that initial call against Northern.
Right, here we have Central. Everyone seems to be down, not exactly flat, but hopefully ready. All Northern doing some great stuff, holding their position on the bottom. Puck's right on the edge of that goal bin. Central trying to take it wide. Central forwards need to be down there and back tackling. We have another ref call though from Kathy saying that it's a goal, and number two, it's a goal from Isaac Lees again.
I think that makes his hat trick, to be honest. I think that's his third goal of the game. I'm not too sure. We'll have to double check the score sheet after the game. But that is made it now 6-0 to Northern over Central. There's 4.5 minutes left in this game. Central will be looking to hopefully hold them out for the rest of this game.
Yeah, definitely. Thoughts are with the Central team. You know, when you're 6 up on the team that you should be very close with, it's very mentally taxing. So big ups to the boys, sticking with it and giving it their all, giving Northern a good fight. Northern making a good run down the right wall there, up into the Centrals. Beautiful double team there, and a beautiful flick into the goal from that Northern forward there.
I believe that was Ben Hugh. That was number 9. Yep, Ben Hugh. Great goal from Northern there. And it looks like they're giving the Central boys a bit of stick. To be honest, earlier though, the Central boys, when Northern were playing Central B, were giving a fair amount of abuse to the Northern boys behind them. So I feel like Northern's probably going in your face Central after this one.
Yeah, right. We have a warning for unsportsmanlike conduct against Northern. Oh, I mean, right back at you. Right. 20.
Comment about swearing on the surface before as well.
There was a comment for some swearing, but I mean, these games, they just get so heated. You know, the pressure's on for both teams to perform, and you know, it gets to you. Here we have another big strike from Hamish Wright, trying to do some underbody stuff there and getting shut down immediately.
Yeah, I think some of the older boys in the senior team are now going, well, this game is over. Let's go have some fun. Or maybe just trying to give it back to the boys that were mouthing off a bit on the surface there. Yeah, so as we were talking about it, they ended up getting a warning for it, so serves them right.
Right. Central making a great tackle. That Hugh Hawley. Bit of barging there from the Central, and refs aren't going to stop at anything to let that pass. So Andrew making a call against Central.
Yeah, definitely. If you've got that puck underneath yourself, you really need to keep it moving, otherwise the refs are going to call you up for it. And obviously Andrew there was playing advantage for a stick infringing on that previous play, so you don't want to make it too obvious. A little great big flick in there, nice hard and low from Daniel Hurringer. But it looks like Aiden Ralph, or is it Cam Jones? Cam Jones has got the better one at that point. Fraser Walker looking to make a peel tackle here, but Central have kept position, making a grind through the middle. And then Daniel, I believe, has come in, popped it up to the left wing. Oh, sorry, that was one of the forwards. One of the forwards has come back, made a back tackle, popped it out left wing, who's then subbed out and got some fresh legs in behind him.
Yeah, Central Northern. We've got a call from Andrew here, barging against Central again. I think definitely if Central wants to make any more progress up in Northern's half, they need to stop their barging. Right. Central setting up, and here you'll see both forwards jump out at the centre, hopefully making him pressure him to go sideways, which they have done onto their right wall. And here we have Cam trying to go sideways. The wing, Hugh Hawley picking that up, trying to turn under himself, but are unable so.
And that was a great little back tackle from Campbell McKellen Smith. You could see him hunting there like a little assassin, and he came down, got that puck, and started making a drive. Northern here looking a little bit flat, but have made a nice flat wide out to their left wing, and that looking to pop that puck into that danger zone. Fraser Walker, and then that looks like it has potentially been finished off by Isaac Lees. Yep, that is Isaac Lees, and we did get the confirmation that his earlier goal was his hat-trick, so that is now his 4th goal of this game against Central.
Yeah, big ups to Isaac Lees. Very well done to that captain. One of the NZ representatives playing, as well as Daniel Hoglinger, Fraser Smith, Rice, and Ben Hugh. In Central, we have Hamish Wright, Cam Jones, and that's it. So I think it's 5-2, isn't it?
Yeah.
So not exactly in Central's favour, but 4-2. But yeah, it doesn't matter. There's lots of other players in both teams which were definitely able to get up to that NZ representative stage and are playing really well in this game anyway. That's probably about this level.
Yeah. Definitely. As we know, this is a team sport. You can't do everything by yourself. And so even though you do have a couple of NZ reps in each team, everyone else in the team needs to play up and really hit that level. I think I see a cheeky little Horns call from Ben Hugh on the Northern team. Now Horns is a bit of a very, very aggressive strike, so we'll see if it pays off for these Northern boys. It just involves everyone hauling it and getting down as far as they can and just going straight through the middle of the opposition.
Yep, and here we go. It did look like a Horns with both wings pushing up, but we have a call against Central for barging and for Cam Jones for a 1-minute sin bin. It's not looking good for Central. Definitely one of the star players of the team, holding up the middle. Definitely looking frustrated there, but I don't think he should be because he's had an absolute belter of a game.
All right, and I think we have 2 more players being sent out for. One from each team. So there's number 9 from Northern, Ben Hugh, and number 13 again from Central. So that is his third send out. Yep. So Conrad Jones will probably get a bit of a talking to by his coach after this game for his 3rd send out of the game. I'd say there's probably a bit of a tussle on that advantage puck, as we were saying earlier. Tempers are getting a bit high, and everything's getting a bit feisty.
For a shame shot for Cam, he missed what was going on in the pool.
Yep, so we got Northern playing 5v4 right now. Neither team with the full 6 players. Another advantage being played by the referees as Northern is looking to potentially score another goal in here. Great flick through, I believe that's from Daniel Glennie. And then some great little skills there from, which number is that? Number, I can't actually see which number it is. It might have been Aiden Ralph. One of the lefties, and here goes Ryan Galloway down that far wall, and that is time. Thank you very much for tuning in with us this evening. That is the final game. And we will be doing a day 2 wrap-up shortly. Thank you.